Hey, howdy. Um, uh, I don't even know what to say at this point. We're doing Where Built a lot. I'm not even sure what to say. I'm just exasperated. Welcome to Build a Lot 2, Town of the Year. I'll be hosting the awards later in the game. This scene shows all the towns and neighborhoods you'll be visiting. I see. I'm not even gonna read these out because this is just like generic, fairly generic tutorial dialogue. This guy does look like, dare I say he looks like Joe Biden? Wonder if that was intentional. I should probably just skip these tutorials, yeah. Welcome to Somerville, where the sun is always shining. My name is Deborah Connor, and as the newly elected mayor, I plan to use my motivational background to raise the value of this community. You can help me get started by building 2 farmhouses to serve as affordable family housing. Please note that you'll need to draft the farmhouse blueprint before you can build it. Okay, getting right into it. Oh. Oh, a bit framey there. It seems like it starts you out with more stuff. So the main thing I kind of want to talk about today is I already went in a whole rant about the 2008 financial recession and everything that ended up happening there to the best of my ability. Today I kind of want to talk about this series because there is a lot of games in this series. Okay, so let me see if I've got this right. There is Build-A-Lot 1, 2, 3, 4, Monopoly Build-A-Lot, Build-A-Lot the Elizabethan Era, Build-A-Lot on Vacation, Build-A-Lot Fairy Tales, Build-A-Lot Mysteries, which hardly counts because it's a I think it's a, not even a point-and-click adventure game, I think it is a, what's the word for that? A hidden object game. Build-A-Lot Mysteries, and then Build-A-Lot Big Dreams, which was released after a 6-year hiatus of the company, of the games. So if I counted that up right, there are 10 Build-A-Lot games. I don't know if I'm going to be playing all of them, but it would be really funny if I did, so I've been considering it. Oh my god, right! Painting houses. I mean, this is ballsy, but I'm just gonna train a new worker immediately. And then I can just spend the time building up money, building up appeal, and then I can buy a lot. And I mean, I did already talk before about how dour this game is, just objectively. But hey, I mean, it's still fun. No complaints here. I might be able to generate enough money for this forced sale. I might have to wait for a different one. Almost, come on. Perfect. I don't want to lowball it because sometimes sometimes they'll just flatly deny you if you lowball it. 3 farmhouses, 4 painted houses. Yeah, I think I could just go for a bungalow here. But yeah, things have been good. The Steam Summer Sale happened recently, and I had my arms full in comical fashion of different Steam games that were being sold for somewhere between $1 and $10. I ended up paying like, I don't even remember how much. I think it was a little under $60 out the door for, I think, 16 games. It might have been closer to 15 or 14. But it was a lot. I was happy with my haul. But off the top of my head, the games that I ended up getting were just a bunch of like smatterings of random games that I've been meaning to get for a while, and now that I have a decent amount of income, I was thinking that I could finally get one. 1 or 2, or most of them. I ended up getting Grizz. I've always heard good things about Grizz. I got Cookie Clicker, mainly just to support the developer. I got Balloons Tower Defense 6. I've been meaning to play that one for a very long time. Especially as like an old soul when it comes to Ninja Kiwi stuff. I might just play through their Legacy Collection at some point, because there's a lot of cool stuff there. Let me just check. Give me a moment. I finally broken 300 games on Steam as a result of this. And I mean, you know, I already have a huge backlog, and this is only making the backlog larger. But I still have World of Goo 2 that I need to go back and actually play on the channel. I've been thinking about doing that for a while. Oh. Oh, I see. So let me try and sell this. There we go. But yeah, I just got Ultra Kill, Flash Binding of Isaac. I got Super Hexagon. And then on the polar opposite side of things, I also got a Tuho Mystia's Isekaya. For no other reason than the fact that some friends of mine have been playing it for a while, and I've been... Oh, weird. Rate this town from 1 to 4 stars based on your enjoyment. 3. Okay, you can't just skip right ahead. Cool. Okay. But yeah, Touhou Mystica Isekaya, I've been meaning to get that one for a while just so I can like play it with my friends. Because it seems like a hoot. I've never been huge on the Stardew Valley game types, but who knows, maybe this one ends up being different, and even if it isn't, it's just an excuse to play a game with friends. What else we got? Look Outside. This was the biggest get. I was really excited about Look Outside when it got initially announced, and it's now out, and apparently it's really good, and it scratches that, like, Lisa, Junji Ito kind of itch. And I've been thinking about playing it for a long while. So this will be the perfect opportunity. I'm gonna need more materials. Shoot. I'm banking on this being a house that I can buy, but I can just get this one down here. I'll have plenty of time. What else we got? Ikaruga, Into the Breach. Hatsune Miku Project Diva Megamix. Again, that's off the request of a friend. I need to get a controller for that one. Guacamelee. I already said Grizz. Fury, Faster Than Light. Desktop Dungeons, Doom plus Doom 2. A little funny that it will have taken me this long to actually go out of my way to play Doom, but it's just the way that it worked out. Nah. I think that's everything. Oh, I also got Danger-esque the Rumazode Triangulates, which I will play at some point, because that game seems like it's going to be hilarious, and it is an excuse to spread my love for Homestar Runner, so that's reason enough for me, honestly. I love Homestar Runner. Holds up surprisingly well. And while I was out, I also just got, like, a smattering of random other games that have been on my radar for a while, like, Anton Ball. I don't think I actually got this during the sale, but I got Anton Ball, I got Blasphemous, also during the sale, and I also got Anne, which is actually free. And I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this, like, me playing it as an advertisement, basically, to go play it, because it looks really cute. And it's a love letter to, that era of RPG Maker horror games, specifically Misao and Mad Father, for the looks of it. It's like a combination of Misao, Mad Father, Ib, a little bit of Yumniki, just based on my initial appraisal of it, looking at the Steam page, but I'm excited for it. But I mean, ideally, if time allows, and if my schedule allows, there's a lot of stuff that I do want to cover. And I think what I'm gonna do is, right now I have a setup that I've been using to, like, record videos, and it's smack dab in the middle of my house, so it makes it a little bit awkward to record sometimes, because I don't want to bug the other people that are living here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try moving my stuff downstairs, and then recording some stuff downstairs after I get home from work, just to see what it's like. We'll see. Like, this is far from being a streamer house, parentheses, derogatory. And it also doesn't help that, it also helps that, or I guess it doesn't help that I'm a being of raw social anxiety, so the last thing that I want to do is inconvenience the other people that are living here. So, like, whatever. At the end of the day, that's my cross to bear, so... I forget if appeal actually does anything, or if it's just there for show. So we'll see in a second. Yeah, it's just for show. Okay. Again, that makes me sound very cold and corporate. Why should my tenants paint their houses if there's no monetary incentive? I don't know how much of this I'm actually going to play. I think I'm gonna run for roughly an hour, because that seems like a good amount of time to show off a lot of what this game is, and this game is very samey once you get into it. If I remember correctly, it's a lot like the first game. Own a coffee shop. Interesting. Oh, I see. Hang on. So if I were to... Yeah, it shows you whether... Oh, right, I forgot about this. So the gimmick is... The gimmick with this game is that, there's parks that increase appeal, and there's buildings that decrease appeal but have other benefits. And there's also shops which are right in the middle. I do remember this. I knew it, bastard. And here I was about to go full hog and construct a bunch of townhomes, because as it turns out, it's kind of important to have high rent if one of your tasks is to get high rent, but I digress. You know, it just dawned on me, I wonder if... Yeah. I wonder if my mouse is showing up in the capture. Hang on. Let me, like... Now we're good. I love how I can just hold down the button and pause the capture, and you can barely tell the difference because of how static this whole damn game is. Thank you for the free money. Wait for this next check. I really like how you can't sell the coffee shop, you can only demolish it. That is the only option for this property. I don't think I even can, hang on. No, I can't, I would just need all four. It's a funny condition, too, because, like, I was thinking of upgrading these to being 3 stars anyway, but it's... You know, I'll do work. I wonder if this is I wonder if these conditions are eventually going to turn into logic puzzles. Like we have a busload of people, potential tenants, who all have ADHD. And that means that no two houses can have the same paint color, but also the house on the end wants to be a red house, and the house on the other end wants to be a blue house. Good luck, Mayor. Every once in a while, I do wonder if I have ADHD, because I think it runs in my family. It's just like analyzing my own behaviors. I don't think I do, because I'm usually a very type B person. But like, when it comes to like how my workflow works, I could definitely see it. Who knows? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I think I can just sit on this. Yeah, I can totally just sit on this and it'll get me to 100,000. 10,000s. Sorry. Your damaged farmhouse is just gonna have to wait. Oh. Really? I actually didn't know it worked that way. It won't let you until you do. Cool. Okay, so it's not fully soulless. You do actually have to pay. You have to keep your tenants happy at least a little bit. I'm kind of sad there's no more. There's like a faux 20th Century Fox drum line in the first game. I wish they had brought that back. Huh. This one seems like it holds your hand a lot more. Okay, I see which way the wind's blowing. Please don't jump scare me. Please don't jump scare me with more goals this time. I already have a lot on my plate here. A palace. This game still has that weird, like, voyeuristic American dream quality to it, where it's like, in real life, I want to own a literal castle. And it's like, this was still in the era of, the 2008, before the 2008 bubble had popped, or I guess it would have been the pipeline before it popped. When it came out, it already plainly had. But it was still that pipeline of like, oh, I want a picket fence. I don't care how expensive it is. I want a picket fence, and I want a huge veranda in my house with like a vineyard, and I want a pulled pork sandwich. I don't know. I also want a pulled pork sandwich right now, but that's a different conversation. I feel like the trick for now is to just not build anything over here. Or maybe, like, build a park. It'll have to depend. the later games in the series do, like, I definitely have very morbid curiosity about what the other games are like. Because I ended up seeing like screenshots of some of the later games, and I don't know why they did this, but the newer games have this hyper-realistic style that I feel like they wanted to try to do with these earlier ones, but it just never really panned out. And I'm gonna be honest, it looked ugly as shit. The older stuff looks way better. But this is absolutely the kind of series that if they had the technology at the time, all of the assets would have been AI generated. If this game had come out like last year or this year, every single asset in this game would have been AI generated. Every single one of them. This whole game would have been vibe coded from the ground up, because that's just the kind of vibes that this game gives off. It's a little disconcerting. Ah, there we go. This is what I was banking on. I think this workers requirement kind of just boils down to a money check at the end, because there's nothing about having a certain amount of liquid cash, it's just rent. 17k is a lot of rent, though. I'll probably have that by the end, but it's gonna take a second. Ooh, that's a new sound. If you hear an occasional squeaking, by the way, I apologize. This chair can be a little rickety. We got it from IKEA, so, you know, make what you will from that. Every once in a while, it's just not really up to snuff. But we got it for cheap, so I can't really complain. That's it, buddy. You were late on your rent payment. You're getting the pink house. Ah, barely off. Stop breaking! Stop breaking shit in your houses. I need to go wide with this neighborhood. Because otherwise there's no way in hell I'm gonna get the plus 30 approval, unless I go out of my way to make a park. And I think maybe, like, at the very end I'll demolish this house and turn it into a park. I think I'll wait one more so that I can get the 500. Be able to save a little bit of money there. Because I will have to liquidate my funds right at the end. Stop breaking. Structural problem. Okay, you know what? That seemed like a me problem. That is these houses were made with pine wood and dreams. So they're not very structurally sound. Yeah, I'll wait on that. Yeah, okay, so how much is a park if I were to build one? 350. Okay, that's not bad at all. I'll definitely have enough for that by the end. Need a raise that is 60,000. Or no, it's less than that. Yeah, I already have 7. I already have enough for 7 workers. We're good. Now the last thing I need to do is demolish this. Okay, this is it's a little bit more cold corporate. Or oops, sorry, bud. You don't have enough rent. You're getting sent. You're getting sent to the griddle. It's like it's a Wonderful Life. Though I suppose slightly different. I haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life in a very long time. Maybe I'll rewatch it when winter rolls around. Oh no. Should be easy for an entrepreneur like you. Okay, you're the boss, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Let's get the coffee shop out of the way. And I kind of want to lay down a park, if at all possible, because I need to min-max I need to min-max appeal here. I should have waited, actually. Shoot. This is slowly going to start making income anyway, so I think it'll be fine. Okay. You're all getting red today. It's time to paint the town red. Okay, we're almost there. I think the thing that'll push it over the edge is if I can get this farmhouse, then I should have enough. What? The Public Parks Department would like to recognize you for your exceptional work in constructing 4 recreational parks. As a reward for your dedication, you are now considered a master planner. Please accept this development grant in the amount of $20,000. Cool, thanks. Okay, nice. Oop. Oh. I keep forgetting this game is old enough that if you try and click outside the window, it will freak out. But yeah, those games that I got from the summer sale, I've been like poking around at them, figuring out which one I'm gonna play, whether I'm gonna play them on the channel or not. Some of them are already off the list by default. Like Cookie Clicker doesn't really work unless I make it into a gimmick, and even then I don't know what that gimmick would be. Because like it's Cookie Clicker. I'm not entirely sure what I would be doing there. It could be interesting if I spin it as just like a video where I talk about the history of. That could be fun. fun, actually. I could, like, do a series where I just, like, talk about the history of the idle game genre. And I just talk about, like, Cookie Clicker and EverQuest and all the games in that kind of... along that pipeline. That could be interesting. I don't know. That seems like a definite maybe. That's a cool idea, though. Or, not EverQuest, I think it was called, Progress Quest. That was the name of it. Missed opportunity not calling it Forever Quest. It's getting this a little bit framey. But I think it'll be fine. Oh, wait. Imagine you're looking for a place to... Imagine you're trying to buy a house, and then it's on the market one day, and it's off the market the next day because the realtor misclicked. That would be a little disconcerting. Is there something wrong with the house? No, my finger just slipped. Very tempted by this lot, but I think we'll be fine. I'm not entirely sure if you need to own the houses in order for it to count for appeal. I think you do? Except parks. Parks seem to be the exception rather than the rule so far. And money. Awesome. Did I really just get me millionth dollar? Did I see that right? The first dollar I ever made. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mayor Harrison. Ooh. Let's keep blasting through these. Own one recycling center. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. This is another one of those that you have to actually work for. I can just put it up on the... I can just put it up the fool on the hill. Not really a fool, because, you know, recycling's good for the environment. So it's three-star townhomes, and I get the feeling I'm going to get jump-scared by another requirement. This seems too easy. I guess 40 appeal is a lot. Hate to say it, but this does sound a lot like stock music. Sure, it's music they worked very hard on, and it makes me sad to say it. But it does sound a lot like stock music. And now that I've hit the realization that the stock assets might actually be, like, an art style choice, it would not surprise me if they just used stock music for this game. Ooh. Thank you very much. Also, once again, the demons are back of me thinking about... Just, like, thinking in the back of my mind, I should make a version of this for Isaac. Call it, like, a house on a hill or something like that, and, like, make it vaguely Isaac-themed, while also being a convenient excuse to get better at Love 2D. And, Lua programming. One, two... Ends up being 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm still short. I kind of want to save up some cash. Yeah, there you are. Okay, we're fine. Because this will end up being 15, 30, 40. Yeah, that's more than enough. I just need a lot of materials. Ooh, very bad timing. Come on. Ah. Why are you coming from so far away? Why are the workers programmed to act like that? Another thing that feels so weird and soulless to say out loud. But hey, maybe in 20 years, all construction efforts will be done by machines, and we'll have to ask that same question. I know nothing about the proliferation of technology in those spheres. Don't take my word for anything. Because that was something that was kind of fascinating to see happen. There was an effort a while ago of McDonald's trying to replace their cashiers with robots and making like entirely humanless locations, where there would be people behind the counter making the food, of course, but you would never interact with a person unless it was absolutely necessary. Ooh, I hope things are going well. I hope things are going well with your career and that you're still using that leather attaché I gave you. Okay. But it was interesting to see in real time that people saw that new technology and the potential just to never have to talk to a person. But then when they were testing it, people almost unanimously preferred the locations that had people. Like, I've never heard a soul talk bad about the people that work at a McDonald's. If anything, it's always the opposite. It's people who work at a McDonald's talking shit about the awful customers they've had to deal with. Like, trying to optimize the human out of the equation just didn't really work there, because in testing, everyone preferred talking to a human. And I fear, with the proliferation of AI models, that McDonald's is going to try some dumb shit like that again, and all the same, I don't think it's going to work for the same reason. People like talking to people. If at all possible. They just like that connection. Even if it's brief, it's just nice to talk to someone. And I mean, I realized that about myself, too. Like, for the longest time, I would consider myself to be a super crazy introvert. Like, there's so many things I would rather do in the comfort of my own home than venture out into the world and, God forbid, I have to talk to someone. But the more that I've thought about it, and especially working in that big insurance company, I started to realize that I do like talking to people. Now, does that mean I'm not an introvert anymore? God, no. Own a modern. Ooh, okay. Yeah, here's where it gets tricky. I need to be very careful about the way that I organize this, because I need to have money laying around so that I can buy the blueprint and then also make the modern for it to be worth it. How much is it? It's 600. So I won't go too much further than this, and I'll wait for the rent payments to come in. Do I need to have an extra worker for this? Hang on. Is it 4? It's 5. Shit. Okay. Oh my god. Thank you, workers, for... You were too fast. I was expecting them to be a lot slower. I timed that perfectly. Just didn't quite think about it for long enough. Oh, brilliant. Yellow. Ooh. You're really gonna paint an entire set of houses all yellow? Is this the 70s? We're now living in the 1950s. I just thought I'd let you know that the coffee business in Springbrook is still thriving. Ah. Man, I wish there was a way to like, graph out how much this upgrades the income. It would definitely be something worth, like, modeling with a statistical model to see if it's worth it in the long run. Oh, okay. So... yeah, no. I keep timing this at the worst possible time. Okay. This is the first one that we've done where it's like, it's actually going to take a little bit of legwork to get this going. Ah. But yeah, this is a game model that I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone else try and, like, harp on this and make, like, a modern, like, oh, roguelike house flipper. Where it's just this exact concept, but also it's a roguelike, so it has random elements, even though it reasonably doesn't need them. But at least... I've had very mixed feelings about roguelikes in more recent times, where it's like, on one hand, I'm getting very sick of seeing them, but on the other hand, it's nice for a lot of indie devs to just have a button that they can press that makes their game more popular. So that they can make that and then move on to making a game that actually is more interesting or takes advantage of the premise in a better way. Having an inflow of profits just by virtue of being a roguelike helps a lot of smaller devs. Oh god, these houses look god-awful! Disgusting. We've recently started picking up construction recyclables in your area and see that you've already recycled over 12,000 pounds of cardboard and aluminum. As a large quantity recycler, you are entitled to an additional bonus of $2,250. Cool. There we go. That's timed much better. Nah, I think we're gonna miss a rent payment. It's gonna be close, but I don't think we're making it. Still gonna make that modern. Yeah, one more rent payment should do it, and I can drop that blueprint. Okay, now I need another worker. That's one more rent payment. Hey, we should be in the clear. Yeah, we just need materials now. We're almost there. I may as well just bulk get a bunch of materials. So they can just build this and then like a shitty bungalow. Alright, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. We're fine, and we just barely missed the deadline, and I do not care. We made it through. Okay. Oh god. This is gonna be another rough one. 40. I see that 40,000 in rent. Wait, am I blind? Ah, there we go. I'm wondering what the hell the refinery even does. I'm wondering what any of these even do, frankly. Oddly specific. Ah, okay, so... System update, piss off. Remind me in 4 hours. I'm busy, can't you tell? Inspections. Ooh. Was that a typewriter? Did I hear that right? Oh, it's specifically until you upgrade it. I didn't see that. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, now we farm money for a little bit. And then let's wait for another rent payment and get the 500, and then use that 500 to upgrade all of these. Money kind of goes like water in this game. I just got a ping from the, I'm part of the, Grapefruit's, Patreon Discord, and he was asking about potential topics for long-form videos that he would want to talk about, and one of them was just titled, "Why are adventure games like that?" And, you know, that's the one I'm picking. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but, in my continuing journey to become more experienced with games and, like, in history of specific genres, I tried playing Day of the Tentacle, and I ended up beating it, but god, that game is so incredibly frustrating. Like, I can't even fully put it into words how annoying that game got. It's like, I didn't like the plot, I barely liked the characters, the puzzles made no sense, the music was kind of just okay. I was like, if I wasn't playing it for the sake of saying that I had, I would have dropped it a very long time ago. Which is unfortunate, because it's like It is a classic game, but I just didn't really vibe with it. And it's just, you know, it happens. There's just some games that just don't really work for some people. And it's... those kinds of games, point and clicks, are kind of most likely to fall victim to something like that. Like, if any game is going to make you say, I don't get why people like these kinds of games, point and clicks are always going to be at the top of that list. Because they have to be intentionally obtuse so that they're not super easy, but it leads to a lot of situations where the puzzles just make no sense, because in an effort to make things obtuse, they just made them confusing and frustrating. Man, 40,000 rent is a lot. Oh my god. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. That's really irritating. This is the hardest mission, too. Thanks a lot, I guess. Out of spite, I am making every house in this neighborhood pink, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I'll get you your 55 appeal. But you're not gonna like it. Oh, that ain't gonna be cheap. Yeah, I hate that. Elevator. Elevator? We've jumped up in house quality big time. I've only ever seen an elevator in a house once in my life, and it was my grandmother's house, and it was one of those, like, old, I don't even know the proper name for it. Home gym, good lord. It's one of those kinds of houses, or one of those kinds of elevators, rather, with, like, the chain link that, like, opens up and then closes up, and then, like, the metal links, like, fold up into the, space. And when I was younger, I didn't really parse it, but my parents were, like, very delicately, like, please don't go in there without us, because there's a good chance that you're just going to get stuck in there. And I didn't really parse it at the time, but yeah, they were probably right. Probably would have got stuck there. Because, like, it's not like I would have, like, got trapped, but it's more the problem of, if it broke, and I got stuck between floors, that would have taken so long to fix. I probably would have been in there for maybe the entire day. They might have had to get a fireman, because I don't think they... I doubt they knew the person who... I doubt they were in touch anymore with the person who installed that. Having to resist the urge to tear down one of my houses to make another park, but I think if I buy this in time, I think I'll be able to do it, because I'm at 30. Ah, God, 55 is so much. Tell you what I'll do. I don't like this. Let's do like some drastic measures here. Because I still need my rent to be 40k. So let's make a modern here. And then I need to wait until the money goal... I think I got this. You wait until rent, get you, paint you pink, paint you pink. That should be good. Excellent. Oh god, there's another level. What do you mean? How long is the stage? This must be the last level. I'd like you to build 4 modern houses with 3-star upgrades and provide 5 empty lots. Wow, okay. I gotta start with a modern. There's no other way about it. And then I need 500,000 in money, and 35 appeal, and 5 empty lots. Okay. This is gonna be a tough one, I think. I'm like sandboxing in my head where the heck the parks are gonna go, because I think I'm gonna need at least one if there's gonna be 5 empty lots. Need this bungalow. Ooh, nice. We just barely afford it. I think I need to stop getting so attached to the properties that I have. It's a lot more liquid than I initially conceived it to be. And I'm probably going to be building nothing but moderns, because $500,000 is a lot. I'm going to need all the help I can get on that. Ooh, airtight. Fiberglass insulation. Well, certainly something. I'm tempted to just tear this house down. You have a structural problem? No, just rinse the whole house. It's no problem. We'll just make a new one. This is what I think. This is what gentrification looks like. The moderns are slowly encroaching on the rest of the lot like a fungus. And at the end of it all, we're gonna tear down half of these moderns anyway. very tempted by this recycling center. Oh god. Very tempted but to make a workshop or a recycling center. God, 900 materials is so much. I think it's worth it. I can salvage some of the cost later, if it really comes down to it. Love how they outright encourage you to do that, to maybe demolish a house that has minor structural damage. Man. It's a little skeevy, just a little bit. The Royal Coffee Company. Cool. Thank you, Royal Coffee Company. Very cool. This poor bungalow. I feel bad. Yeah, I can't wait to sell my house. I've been thinking about moving into the city for years and years and years. And I finally get to. I hope my house sticks around and I can visit it someday. No. I'm a force of nature in this neighborhood, and I'm not a particularly good one. Oh, well, that's depressing. Apparently, houses with low appeal sell for less, so you can intentionally tank the price of adjacent houses you don't own yet by building, like, a nuclear reactor next door and then buy the house for less than it's actually worth. That feels concerningly close to actual, like, politics of, building stuff in urban centers. It feels dangerously close to real life. You need to keep these things busy for a while, because the minute they break, they're going to be a massive problem. I didn't even notice this before. Home theater, by the way. Jeez. Don't you dare break on me. Guys, I'm so sorry. Your farmhouse is adorable, and this is just the price of doing business. think. I might end up getting enough money to buy this townhome. I'll just wait for one of the others to go on sale. Oop. During a routine audit of your account, an error was found in one of your transactions and you were overcharged for $3,500. Enclosed, please find a check in the amount of $3,500. Maple Creek Escrow Services. Cool, thank you. Didn't get to buy it. We gotta wait for one of these to go on sale anyway, so... May as well kick up my feet for a little bit and ponder about the horrible implications of a business model like this. I need to meet $500,000 by the end of this anyway, so it's really I'm gonna have to wait anyway. So it does not bother me that much. Shit, I almost forgot about the appeal. Yeah, now that we have this, we can actually buy this, and I can convert this into a, I can convert this one into another modern. Okay, I hope this doesn't... I really hope this doesn't make the, inspection wear off. I really hope this doesn't void my warranty. The time has finally come to demolish this workshop, because I don't think it's... I need the extra appeal. That's going to bring it up to 25, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still. Even if I make this apart, we should be fine. We just have to reach for that $500,000 goal. Yeah, we should be good. I could have done this faster if I put the modern on the market, but this also works. We made it just over the deadline, or just over the power marking in the deadline. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Hooray! Now I get to stop playing. This was fun though. This is definitely more engaging than the first game. I fear the remaining levels in this Now hold on a minute. Yeah, I knew it. So there are 5 levels here. Okay. We're already at 1 hour 20. I'm just gonna say that's good, and maybe if y'all want, I can go back and do the rest of this, but I was under the impression that this would be it. So I'm gonna stop for now. That's all I got for now. Copyright 2008, by the way. And thanks so much for watching.